Good morning, guys. Out this morning enjoying the wet dew on the ground. It's pretty nice. I was in there this morning looking words up, and got me a piece of a notepad here. Words mean things. So I was reading part of Matthew this morning. There in Matthew 25:46, where this is what the King James has in Matthew 25:46. And these shall go away into everlasting punishment, but the righteous into life eternal. So I looked some words up. All right, the word everlasting means eternal, never ending, endless, without end, lasting forever, or a very long time. So the just, or these shall go away into everlasting punishment, but the righteous into life eternal. So I thought, well, what's the difference between everlasting and eternal? So I looked up eternal. Eternal is lasting or existing forever, without end or beginning. So there's two different words for that. So one goes into everlasting punishment, but the other into life eternal. Now, so I've got a deal on the computer in there where I can look words up. It goes into the Greek, and you can see the Greek and how it's put together, and how it was originally worded. So I looked that up, and here's how it comes together. That same verse says, and these shall be coming away into chastening Eonian, yet the just into life Eonian. All right, so I'm thinking, well, what is chastening versus punishment? All right, so I looked up punishment, and punishment is the infliction or imposition of a penalty or reputation for an offense. That's punishment. Chastening is having a restraining or humbling effect. I got some help over here. So that just changes things totally just from that word. See, from having punishment or then chastening. One has a humbling effect, and one is a penalty or retribution for an offense. It's the affliction of it. So, all right, so let's look further. All right. So if you go the righteous into life eternal. All right, let's look up the word righteous. All right, so we look up righteous. And righteous is morally right or justifiable, virtuous, good, upright, upstanding, decent, worthy. That's righteous. So, but the righteous into life eternal. All right, but the way it comes out in the original is, yet the just into life Eonian. So, okay, what's the difference between just and righteous? So I look up just. Just means based on or behaving according to what is morally right or fair. To be fair or fair-minded, impartial, unbiased, disinterested, non-partisan, non-discriminatory. That is different than the word righteous. So see, it just makes a difference on how it's put together, how the wording is right. That's why I say that words mean things. You got to look them up. So they're not going into a everlasting, non-ending punishment. The word, okay, so you look up the word eon, because it says chastening eonian, yet the just into life eonian. It's the same thing. The eonian is in both places. It's not everlasting and it's not eternal. So look up eonian. All right. So eon is a word that comes off of the word eon, and eonian. Eon is the longest segment of time known in the scriptures. It deals with a period of time, and eonian deals with more than just a period of time. It deals with several times. It deals with times, different periods of times. So when you look at this again, you think about it. Matthew 25:46, and these shall go away into everlasting, which is that's not in the original word. That everlasting is not in the original transcript. It is eonian, which is periods of time. It's periods of time, and they go into life eternal. Eternal is not in the original manuscript. Eonian time. It's eonian. That's a period of time. So they go into everlasting or eonian punishment or chastening. See, chastening is different than punishment. So see, you gotta, words mean things. So look them up. You know, they're not going to be forever and ever punished. That's not what the scriptures say at all. It's totally different than that. So Matthew 25:46, look it up. Get the right translations. Get a translation that's a literal translation, like the Young's literal translation, or I use a concordant literal New Testament translation. Who else makes another? There's another Bible in there I've got that's a literal translation. Rotherham's, the Emphasized Bible. You know, look into these things, and there's more out there. I just don't know what they are right off the top of my head, but words mean things. So get out and look things up, because the Bible is not as bad as it is. You take the words eternal out of it and put eonian or everlasting, which it's not a word. It's in the original text. Eonian. Those are the words that you want to put in the places of eternal and everlasting and forever and ever. You know, forever and ever is eon of the eons. Is what that means. So look words up. You know, when you look words up, you have more freedom in Christ than you will ever know. People get tied up into one translation that's wrong, and I've got the dates and the times of all that when it was put, when the change come, which was before the King James version comes into play. I don't remember the name of the guy, but he put them in there to control the people, to control the masses. The words eternal was in there. You know, they done that, but look words up. You know, it means things, and have some freedom. Have some freedom in Christ. You know. So anyway, that's what I've got going on this morning. I'm just out here enjoying the morning and the dew. So you guys get out there and enjoy it. Have a great day. It's gonna be nice and cool today. It was 72 when I got up this morning. So It's going to be great. Going to be a great day. I'll see you guys later.